Hello, hello, hello. I'm ready. I have my warm colors. I have markers. I have crayons and something to draw with. You will probably use a pencil, but I like to use marker because it's easier to see on camera. Let's get started. Today we're making a Mexican sun. The first thing I want you to do is draw a big circle on your paper. Do the best you can, and if you need to trace something, do that. That's not a perfect circle, but that's as close as I can get. Yes. All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw another circle around it. And so I'm taking my time to go slowly so I could make it the same distance all the way around, the same distance away. And then I'm going to do it again. Suns are those big celestial beings in the sky that radiate heat. When I see these lines that are repeated like this, I already feel like it's radiating something, warmth. All right, so now I'm going to add sun rays. I'm going to add, let's see, I'll start on the side. I'm going to add one that's really long that goes out to the edge of the page there, and one that is really long and goes out to the end of the page there. And then I'll add one about the same size here, and then one about the same size here. This is starting to look like a compass. It looks like north, south, east, and west. So let's keep going. Over here in the northwest, I'll add another one. And then the southwest, I'll add another one. And then southeast, and this is northeast. I really want my design to have balance. So I'm taking my time to make sure it is balanced in this way. This time when I make the sun ray, I'm going to try to do these differently. So I'm going to add a curved line, and it goes from the end of this one to the end of that. So I'm just going to add a curved line. Not bad, right? Okay, so my sun is coming along. Let me move some things on my desk so I can have a little bit more space here to wiggle my paper around there. Okay, there we go. I'm going to add a face now. The face is going to start right here at the top. I'm going to add a circle here at the top, and the edge of the circle touches the edge of the first circle we drew. And then straight down below, I'll add a semicircle. Okay? Very good. Now I'm going to draw an eyebrow that comes up and over from the side of this circle over to the side of the big circle. So from the side, like the bottom, like in the southeast part, up and over and stop here. And then over here in the southwest side, I'm going to come up and over to the side over there. So we're adding eyebrows. Now I'm going to add another line from that same point over to that same point. From this same point over to this same point at the bottom of the circle. Definitely eyebrows. Now from this same point, I'm going to make the nose. It's going to come down to the middle of the sun and then come back up. Almost like a letter U. And then lastly, I'll add something that's shaped like a letter C on this side, and something that curves the opposite way on that side. This is the nose. The sun has some very, very big eyes. So I'll add a circle here. And it's right inside, in the middle here. It's centered. And then a circle here. I'll try to make them the same size, but if I don't, I'm not going to be too worried about it. Good. Now a curved line goes across the top, touches the top of the circle, and goes over to the other side. Start on the left side, come up over the top, curve, and touch down over on the right side. I will be adding eyelids because I think that's going to make it look even better. So I make a curved line from that same starting point, curve it up and over, and end at the same place I did last time. Starting point here, curve up and over, and then finish in the same place. I think it's looking great. Oh, I want to add some small circles here for the pupils of the eyes. Every little detail is what's making this look spectacular. And then underneath, curve and connect. Underneath, curve and connect. And you'll notice it's touching the bottom of that circle, and then it meets. So it creates this football shape. Looks like an almond or a football. Looking good. Okay, over here in this side of the face right here, I'm going to draw a circle about the same size as the first little one we drew, the same size as this one. That's for the cheek here. And do the same thing over here. The cheeks, in between the cheeks will be a smile. So make a curved line, and please don't let it touch the semicircle. Curved line from circle to circle. Don't want it to touch the semicircle because the bottom lip touches the semicircle. So start at this point, curve down, let it touch the semicircle, and curve back up to that end point of that line. Now you could leave it like that if you like, but I want mine to look like it has a pair of lips. So a little ways up, I put a tiny dot there. Hope you can see that. Tiny dot right there. That's the middle. So I'll curve up and then curve down and touch. Going that way, curve up, curve down, and then touch. Going that way. Okay, a few more details and then we can add color. I'm going to add a spiral inside the cheeks. So I'm going to start on the edge of the circle that's touching the bigger circle, and I'm going to come in, curve around, and curl it towards the middle. I'll do the same thing, but it's the opposite direction this way. So I'll start here and curve around that way. So up and over and around and curl. I try to make them match as best as I can. Very nice. Okay, now I'm going to add a few details like I did with the sun rays. I'm going to do north and south. I just did south for south and north and east and west. Then I'll do northwest, southwest, and you'll notice I'm breaking this into equal parts, equal sections going around. Let's see, southeast, southwest, right in the middle between these 2 points. And then I'll do in between each of those, halfway between, which is easier to see now that I've done it. Voila. Now, I don't know about you, but I am really feeling the sun. I think it's wonderful. Maybe I'll come back and add more curves here. Smaller ones underneath these. I could even make another small triangle inside of these. or not. Or you could alternate and put them maybe just only with north, south, east, and west, and leave the other ones plain. It's up to you. But I think that looks wonderful. So this was our Mexican sun drawing. Now you get to use the warm colors, markers, crayons, and you get to add warm colors however you like to this Mexican sun. Have fun. See you next time.